This is a new Bells of Steel single stack cable tower. It's great for doing a wide variety of accessory movements, but it is not a lat pull down. Once again, this is not a lat pull down. I've seen plenty of people using this as a lat pull down. What? You just gotta have the right attachments to make it work. Yes, future me, I know. I was just about to get to that. The problem is that as home gym owners, we're always looking for ways to cut corners if it means saving a few dollars. And that often means trying to rig things up to do things that they weren't designed to do. So I know a lot of you guys saw this cable tower on the Bells of Steel website, and after you compared the price of this to an actual lat pull down, along with the fact that both this single stack and the plate loaded version take up a lot less room than the lat pull down would, you immediately thought, what a bargain. I'll just get this and turn it into a lat pull down machine. That should work. So if you do want to use this as a lat pull down, what you're going to need to do is first of all, bring an adjustable bench and put it in front of the machine like I did here. Then you're going to get some sort of lat pull down. Here I'm using a D handlebar, and get as close to the machine as possible to give yourself as close to a vertical pull as possible. And then, voila, you've got a lat pull down. But as you guys can see, I'm not able to exactly extend my arms all the way, so I'm not getting full range of motion because my arms are too long for this. So that only works, as you can see, if you're not too tall or you don't have long arms. You know, you could just sit on the floor. Okay, so as you can see, I'm now sitting on the floor, and so now I've got plenty of range of motion in order to do the lat pull down movement. The problem with this, though, as you'll see in a second, is a little thing called physics. And I don't even have the full stack, but as soon as I apply some force, all right, you guys saw that, let me do it again. Whoa, yeah. So you guys saw the whole thing tipped up. And the reason it tipped up is because by sitting on the floor, I changed the moment arm. A moment arm, in the context of torque, refers to the perpendicular distance between the axis of rotation and the line of motion of a force, essentially representing how far away the force is applied from the pivot point and directly impacting the amount of torque generated by that force. The larger the moment arm, the greater the torque produced with the same force applied. Great. Thanks, future me. You're welcome. Anyway, as I said, it's going to tip. So how do we fix it? Well, I said earlier that we're home gym owners and we like to rig up solutions to problems. So let's rig up a solution to a problem. So the first problem is that there's not enough weight in the back of this device. So we're gonna add some weight. And the way we're gonna do that is I've got this 5/8 bolt that I got from Home Depot, but you guys can get from Lowe's, whatever. It's just a simple 5/8 bolt. And I keep these around the house just in case I need one. So anyway, we're gonna come around here and we're gonna add this 5/8 bolt. I'm gonna go down as low as possible on the machine. And I don't even have to really tighten it down too much, just enough. I screw down both sides, and there, it's nice and tight. And now I'm gonna take one of my 100-pound plates, and hang it on there. Now when I come around here, it's a lot more stable, even if I yank on it a little bit. You still ideally want to have a bench that you're sitting on. But again, you can't shorten your arms. You kind of got to assign the arms you got at birth. So if you have to sit on the floor, the easiest solution is to just add some weight to the back. But I'll be honest with you, I like my stuff to look good. And this 5/8 bolt, even though you really can't see it, it's not aesthetically pleasing. So I diddy-bopped on over to the Bells of Steel website and I grabbed this single utility horn. Now this is specifically for the cable stack because it is a 2.3 by 2.3, not 3 by 3. So it's gonna fit this exactly, all right? Anyway, on the back, it's got a little pin to go through here. We're gonna put it down in approximately the same spot where I had the other one. It's very important that you keep this spacer that's right here. You keep this spacer on the front. Don't put it in the back. You'll see why in a second. Clip that on right there. All right, good. Now, same thing. So I've got a 100-pound plate on here, got a better looking utility horn here. It's in the back, so it's not really gonna be in anybody's way. And if I wanted to put something else on here, I conceivably could, but I won't for reasons why I'll get into in a second. Now let's go around front. Once again, back on the ground. Once again. And even yanking on it, you see I'm able to do lat pull downs. Now, I said that I was going to tell you why you needed to keep that spacer on the front. So let me tell you that now. Let's take this plate off. All right, so this may look like it's straight on camera, but there is a significant amount of slop in this. See how this goes up and down? And so when I put the weights on there, let's say you don't have a 100-pound plate, and so you're gonna put some 45s or something, maybe you put some bumper plates, extra bumper plates on here, you're gonna end up where your plates are gonna wanna slide down. Now, these are approximately the diameter of the plate hole. So they're not gonna slide a whole lot, and the surface of this is nice and rough, so it's gonna impede the plates from sliding, but you still don't wanna stack up a lot of plates, because if it's already tilted down, like it is when you put it on, then the more plates you put on here, the more likely it is that this thing is going to have, when you're racking the weight, the plates are gonna wanna walk off, and so you don't wanna have to constantly be picking plates up off the ground. So I'm using only one 100-pound plate, and I keep it as close to the rack or as close to the post as possible. And in case you're wondering, the weight capacity of these horns is 100 pounds. So this 100-pound plate is pretty much the only thing that I'm gonna keep on here. Okay, so this is not a perfect solution, all right? But it is a solution. If you wanna use this as a lat pull down and you do not wanna bolt it to the floor, then I highly recommend that you grab a utility horn from Bells of Steel, put it on the back, and add some weight to it so that you can make the unit a little bit more secure. If you'd like to check out my review of the Bells of Steel single stack cable tower, then go ahead and check it out using that link. The video is popping up in the corner right now. And don't forget, get up way too early with Garage Gym Life. Every Friday morning, we got the most awesome guests from around the home gym community, and we give you a chance to interact live with them so that your voice can be heard.